Do you know that we come from the stars? That our DNA contains 20 to 22 gene types of extraterrestrial races? You might want to read about this. You might want to look this up by Dr. Francis Crick. He is an exoscientist, and he has done a lot of research, but it is a confirmation. It was confirmed that this is truth, that we come from different extraterrestrial life. And with that finding, we also contain the ability of psychokinesis, where we can move things with our minds. Awesome stuff. Very awesome. And check out the link that I put in the description so you can do a little research on your own and see if it resonates with you. But it tends to make sense to me and resonate with me because I really don't have any more questions. I really don't. After I've read this, and along with my experiences in meeting with Sheldon Niddle and listening to Alex Collier and, talking to a good friend of mine about this who's extremely knowledgeable on the air car, it all resonates, it all makes sense. It's like, well, oh my gosh, no kidding, huh? Stuff that has been kept from us for ages because they did not want us to know. And you know who I'm talking about. They did not want us to know, the elite. And we contain with us, we are considered royalty. According to the Andromedans, we are considered royalty because of the many genes that we have within us. And our forefathers came from the Lyra system, which grew into the Sirian, the Arcturian, the Palladians, the Andromedans. We are them, everybody. We are them. And I've known about this for some time, but now to actually see it being confirmed by a scientist, to read the research, it's actually very interesting and stunning as well, but it makes me feel really good because it's like, wow, all this that I've heard is not a bunch of crap. All this stuff that my friend Eddie, who, the inventor of the air cars, has told me is not a bunch of bullshit. And it's not bullshit. While we're so busy trying to look for UFOs to see if they exist or not, we need to ask this question and ponder this question. Because of this, because of our civilization, how great we are, how we can make wonderful technology and buildings and do surgery on people, we need to ask this question. How come we don't know where the hell we come from? Why don't we know where we come from? Yes, people have brought up, the theory of evolution. Okay, but in all, it is considered a theory. It is not fact. There are sure scientific findings because that's what makes a theory. But at the same time, it remains a theory. Why theory? Why couldn't it be the fact of evolution? That we do come from monkeys, or we do come from all these other molecules, or the Big Bang. Why do we have all these questions? Are we that retarded? Are we that dumb? And I'm not trying to put anybody down because hell, I'm going through the same thing. We all live in this bubble. We've been living in this bubble for so many damn ages. It's time to know the truth, you people. It's time to know that you are special. You are an amazing race with different capabilities, beautiful capabilities. We can move things with our minds. We can do healings on people. It's absolutely amazing. But we were genetically manipulated by the Anunnaki 13,000 years ago here on this earth. And we went from a 12-strand to a double helix DNA strand. So the cool thing is that pretty soon that we are going to be gaining all that back before the year 2012. I hope so. I really do. But we are very special. According to the Andromedans, according to Alex Collier, who's a contactee with the Andromedans, we are considered royalty. We can think of things, we can make music just out of our heads. But the other ETs can't do what we can do. There's a lot of things that we can do. If we can actually own that and come into that power, everybody, oh my God, imagine what we can do. We as a race can stand up and we will know where we come from. Let's not get so busy looking at things up in the sky so much that we end up falling into a big hole. I mean, it's great that we do because, you know, we're trying to find scientific findings or whatever to show that there's proof. But, you know, is already scientific findings. Check it out, my description, with Dr. Francis Crick and Sam Chang regarding the Human Project. Please look at it. We are an amazing race. We are from the stars, and our ancestors came from Lyra system, which grew into the Sirian, Arcturian, Palladian, Andromedans. I mean, it's very amazing. You know, we are so much more than we think we are, and we need to own that. We really, really do. And I had to bring this up. I mean, I took about a week off because my husband came back from the military, and we decided, you know what? The next video that I make is going to really affect a lot of people. And I hope it really does, because, you know, even if you get mad and you criticize me, you know, it's a good thing. I want you to, because it just shows that you're passionate about it. You're upset. You're like, oh, I need to know, you know, I hope she's not right, or I hope she's right. You know, it's, you know what, I can't blame you for being pissed, because this has been hidden from us for many, many years. You know, we need to know. We need to stand up, and we need to know where we come from. That's the number one step. That is the number one step. Where do we come from, and why don't we know where we come from? Okay, just wanted to bring that up to you, and please send your comments. Namaste.